So hello everybody out there, this is Utsav Singh from Tech Crackers and welcome back to part 2 of the science fiction rifle creation series. So let's get started. Just press Shift A remember I will be as this is an beginner to advanced tutorial. I would be telling each and everything I am doing. So Shift A to open this creation, the add tab, mesh and single vertex to add. These are some extras features I have added using the add-on in the previous video, so just follow that video if you haven't already. Add mesh, single vertex and add single vert. So always remember where when you left click, wherever this is, the object will be spawned. When I spawned the object or added the object, I have already left clicked here, as if now I would, as this is only a single vertex right here, grab to on the x axis. You can move on the y axis, that is the green one. Right click to cancel and left click to confirm. Grab on the z axis to for up. Now I want, and you can also use these arrows to tab in and out of ortho. Uh, press 5 on your numpad. It's here, ortho and perspective. First, actually I've already explained this in my first video, so just go and have a look. Now I'm having this vertex selected. I have made sure I'm in edit mode by pressing tab, and then I'm just going to press E for extrude. Now all you we would first make an outline of the whole gun, so let's do it. Actually I think I should pause the video because it's gonna be lengthy process, so just pause your video right now and first outline the whole thing and then resume this video. Okay guys, so as you can see I have it all outlined all around, and if you get confused what I am pressing or something, you can just see right here. Now as I press A, you might have noticed in the end that you have two different this figure is not yet closed, so we can't possibly form a face. So all we need to do is select these two end vertices and press F. This is one method, or you can, and remember in this software usually you find Control Z to undo and Control Y to redo. In this case it's not the same, Control Z to undo but Control Shift Z to redo. So like if I press Control Z, I have pressed F, so these two have connected. Now I want to redo it. Control Y, nothing. Control Shift Z, it happens. So the other method to join these two vertices is Alt M, merge center. This is one method, but I would rather use F. Just press F, it's better. Now as you can see I have this whole outline right here. Now here this outline has been formed, and then I would press tab to get out of the edit mode, because if, let's just say, if I was in edit mode and I have started outlining the other interiors, then we would have to, let's just say, they would be in a same mesh, and here you would be asking if you are complete beginner to graphics, which is very rare, of course. No, everybody is a beginner once time. So actually if I press A and I did, let's just say, Shift D to duplicate, and I just draw some gibberish right here. Of course I'm gonna delete it later on. As you can see, This is when I select it, this is one whole mesh, it moves together. But I actually want that these three, you can actually separate them right here by pressing P selection. Then as you can see, this is one mesh, I can move it independently, and this is another one. So I'll just delete this triangle. I don't act, so you need to make sure that you are out of object mode, so you can separately make a face out. Like next I'm going to do the trigger, so you can actually make a face out of it, and then bevel it to make it curve, or use subdivider modifiers. So you would be thinking that I'm talking some gibberish. Later on you will just get it what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've properly positioned it, made sure it, make sure to save it of course. Then let's see, just gonna, I guess, outline this trigger part right here. So shift A. Now notice that I have this red scope, or some scope, not exactly scope, marker, whatever, play pointer placed right here because I want to add my single vertex right there. So let's just say, now I would want to show you another possible way of how to add a single vertex if your add-on isn't working. So I will just go to here, right here, tab out of object mode, out of edit mode, shift A and a cube. Then I will tab to go into edit mode, make sure it says vertex select, and hold shift and deselect one, then delete, press delete on your keyboard and select vertices. This one is left. This is the separate vertex, single vertex you have. This is, so I just showed you another method. So okay, I want it to be placed here. Now I would just press shift A, single vertex, add single vertex. Because this red marker distracts a lot, I'll just click it right here. Then press E. I'm not gonna pause it this time, just follow along. E, just place it something like this, and like right here, this, here, then this part, I no, G to grab. Like I have extruded, suddenly left click. You just don't need to make overlapping vertices by pressing E again, just press G to grab. I will press G to grab and then press E again and E. Now press E, then let's just say I want it to be right like this, straight up, then cut it, not exactly cut it, straight, and this sharp cut, E, and then all the way till let's just see, where is it, and E. Now better. Then I will just, oh my bad, E it from here straight down, then this, hold shift, right click, select both and press F. Or this time it's better to do Alt M merge at center. um, yep. Now F is better. So we have got these two outline. I would just select this and maybe drag it off a bit and press F to no, first tab into edit mode, make sure all is selected, and then press F to make a face. F for face. Even though you can make many different outcomes of. Now guess I would yeah, right, extrude it a bit. E for extrude, I just selected and then see extrude and suddenly and left click and just then drag it off, something like this, and then just leave it be. Then we would like to um, this curve right here, is it there? Should be. Yes, light curve. Awesome. Now I would want to get these details. As you can see, it is inside it. Oh, outside, just be a little outside. So I would left click here, shift a, single vertex E. Since it's a curve, it would take a lot of vertex. Let's see, F, then we have got this. Now make sure you don't tab out of this edit mode to make this detail one mesh. It's better, less messier, then single vertex, add single vertex, E, and in this case. And another thing you can do in this one is, like, I've got this one right here. I am going to now select these two vertices and just press F. Better. Now I've got this whole mesh. I'll just drag this gray piece on its place, then go shift F. As you can see here, this detail of vertex is there. We unfortunately there is no possible way to or hey, wait, there is. Now this shouldn't be. I guess what we want to do is make it curved, and nope, no possible way. Just align it to the surface here. Done. Now what you would want to do, Let's try another method. Extrude and drag it off a bit. Now first press F, then extrude. Now guess it ain't gonna help. What we need to do is, we have these imprints right here. I select this trigger, let's just say base, and tab to go into edit mode, and then here's another tool. Press K for knife tool, and if it's snapping way too much like this, just hold shift. I guess it's written right here, shift left or right, ignore snap. Just hold it. Now press the left mouse button. So what we are actually doing, we are editing the trigger base and we are outlining this. First we have aligned the mesh vertex mesh, sorry, my bad, vertex mesh on the trigger or the grip, whatever you want to say. Then we are outlining this by left clicking. I just shift and scrolled, easy, and then just pretty much do it like this, then go right here. And then left click on this one. I have released the shift right now and press enter. Now we have to, let's not forget this one as well. Press K, hold shift, quickly do this. I'll just use the snapping here. No, can't. And like this, and right here, this, and as you can see, we have this mesh. If it, let's just say I move it to another layer. Now we have got these faces. I have selected the face mode. These faces that we can extrude. I would just, I guess, extrude and make it go a little bit inside. Then as you can see in the diagram or the picture, whatever, it is a little bit, the edges are a little bit raised, more comfy grip. Shift F, guess it's gonna be right here. Then hold alt and shift to select these edges, and E, just a little bit. Now these are very sharp, so what can we do? We can, I guess, hold these edges yet again and press Ctrl B, and no, beveling ain't work. Now as you can see, this is one whole mesh. Now we don't want to detail this twice, so what you can do is, congrats, we are gonna be introduced to modifiers. Add modifier. So I'm just gonna use the modifier name mirror. Now we want to mirror it on the y-axis and deselect the x. Now go into tab mode and make sure your detail is at least being shown. So guess not this much thick. Good enough. Yeah. Now as you can see, it is being mirrored on this side, and all you have to do is edit only on this side. So if you see, I just grab this edge. Now you would want to add another modifier, bevel. And just increase the segment by something like this. Should work. And if it doesn't, like in my case, sometimes doesn't work, just use subsurf modifier. Where is it? Come on. Subdivision surface. Now you like what? Control R to make edged loop cuts. Or you could just, cross it out. We don't need the subsurf. I'll do something with this stuff later on. Or we should not copy. We can just select these edges and press F. Now it's purple or something. Select all and press Ctrl N. This will remap the normals. Make sure normal maps are used during texturing. We will focus on that later in just another series. You could do your own research, Now I've got just the basic outline. What can we do to this? Cut here. No. Good enough. You can add your own design. I will add it later. Just making some basic stuff right now. Well, I guess this is going to be it for this one. This video only, though. Just showing you it is even possible to make guns out of this. This one has been made with entirely the same process, and I would, let's just say, put it on the marketplace or something later on when it's done. Open, reset, where is it? Transfer rifle. So let's just make another detail right now fast. Shift A and select circle. Now as you can see here, here's the circle. Fill type from nothing to Enjon, and get these vertices around 15 or something, and then make sure you're on the orthographic. Rotate for press R to rotate on the x-axis, and type in 90. Okay, so just make it smaller by pressing S, and I'll zoom in, place it something like I have placed it, and I will shift D to duplicate, select both of them, duplicate, and place it something like this. Now select all of them and press Ctrl G, and they will be one mesh. Guess I did that too earlier. Shift D, go right here, and I will just, let's do that big circle later on. And Shift D, go up here, Shift D, Shift D again, now that Shift D again, Shift D, actually I'm not going to make this models in detailing exactly the same like this one. I'm just going to make it a lot of different, there's going to be a lot of difference, you know. If you want, you can always detail like this using this reference image, but I seriously don't want to. Make it a little bit smaller, both of them. Shift D, small it a bit. Shift D, and Shift D. Now I've got all these circles. I would just, you know, select all of these circles and just press Control, oh there's two more, Control J on your keyboard to make them into one mesh. So another trick learned just now. So you can just say you have got most of the basics and a little bit of the advanced also in just 2 videos. So I guess this is all for this session. Hope you like this video and hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, goodbye.